besides being the lead singers of two big, internationally successful bands. Adam Levine and Chris Martin are tycoons who have built up enviable wealth. But the question is, which of the two leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a close battle between Adam Levine and Chris Martin. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Current properties. Both the lead singer of Coldplay and the lead singer of Maroon 5 have plenty of money to buy luxury homes. But which of the two has a more luxurious real estate portfolio? One of the residences Chris Martin owns in Malibu is an 1,800 square foot home, which features sophisticated contemporary architecture. The open living room has a sliding glass wall that opens to the outside space, as well as the dining area, which has a large wooden table. The modern kitchen has wood finishes, high-standard furniture, and light colors that make the environment more optimistic. The residence also has a total of 3 cozy bedrooms. The master suite has automatic doors and windows, and a private bathroom with a soaking tub for relaxation. The place also has a residential laundry room, a cozy living room with a TV, and 2 other bathrooms, one of which has walls with mermaid silhouettes. Outside, the property sits on a half-acre plot of land, which has a charming garden, manicured lawn, and a lovely pond with fish, providing an atmosphere of tranquility for quiet living close to nature. The site also features an outdoor dining and lounge area, a recreation space amidst the trees, a residential sauna, and even access to the nearby Little Dumay Beach. According to media reports, Chris Martin bought the house in 2019 for the princely sum of $5.5 million. Until he and Dakota Johnson recently bought a house in Malibu, however in a more reserved location. The couple's residence was built in 1956, although it has been modernized with renovations. It is 3,500 square feet in size and has a 2-car garage. Among the mansion's other spaces are 4 cozy bedrooms, one of which has a private balcony. In addition, the house has 3 bathrooms, a private office, and a spacious media room for family gatherings. Outside, the property is about 1.5 acres in size, offering beautiful ecological scenery that provides more tranquility and includes an infinity-edge pool with an incredible view at your disposal. The outside of the property also features a patio for relaxing in front of the pool and a distant greenhouse reserved for gardening activities. A major distinguishing feature of this mansion is its rustic yet cozy style. According to some sources, the couple purchased this property for $14 million. Adam Levine and his wife, meanwhile, are always buying and selling various mansions quickly, profiting quite a bit of money from it. Recently, the couple acquired an incredible 3.4-acre property known as Oakview Estate, located in the city of Montecito, an expansive Georgian colonial-style estate built in 2009 to be the home of actor Rob Lowe. On a plot atop the Santa Ynez Mountains, the 2-story estate offers breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean. The 10,000 square foot main house has several living rooms, all with cozy fireplaces that also complement the aesthetics of the rooms. With large glass doors and windows, the rooms have beautiful natural landscaping. The house has a total of 6 bedrooms, with the master suite having a bay window overlooking the giant backyard and numerous 11 bathrooms. There is also a giant walk-in closet with very dark wood floors contrasting with the white closets. For someone with a passion for books, the upstairs hallways are all lined with very full shelves, which extend to a meeting room with a pool table in the center. Something very present in the residence is the relaxing verandas with beautiful views and with several armchairs to relax in at the end of a quiet afternoon. There is also an exquisite cinema room with black armchairs and a wine cellar with room for many bottles of wine. Outside there are many leisure options, such as a beautiful pool area, a large grassy yard, barbecue areas, and a tennis court. It is known that Adam Levine acquired this residential complex in 2022 for an impressive $52 million. A real fortune. Although Chris has more real estate these days, Adam lives in a more expensive home. Score 1 for him. Round 2. Luxury shopping. In this round, we will compare the extravagant spending of singers Adam and Chris Martin. Adam Levine, for example, likes to invest in watches, like a Rolex Submariner Kermit with the decal in green color, costing around $30,000. A traditional Rolex Daytona, a gold one with a green dial, costing $100,000. An all-yellow gold Rolex Daytona costing $125,000. A Rolex Daytona Platinum with baby blue dial of $150,000. A gold Patek Philippe Nautilus with a black dial that costs around $160,000. A gold Rolex Daytona with black detailing that costs around $200,000. Raising the price further, the singer owns a Rolex Submariner made in 18-karat white gold filled with white diamonds and inlaid sapphire stones, which justifies its price of $350,000. Another watch Adam owns is a rather exclusive Rolex Paul Newman Daytona made of very fine and rare stainless steel that is worth around $500,000. Perhaps one of the artist's most expensive and luxurious watches is his Rolex Daytona Rainbow, an item made of yellow gold, with a black dial and a bezel studded with various colored gemstones, which can be found for sale for up to $520,000. Chris Martin, on the other hand, does not usually wear designer watches. So point to his opponent. Round 3. Cars. In this round, we will find out which of the two music stars has the most luxurious garage. Starting with the cheapest, Chris Martin has been seen with a Jeep Wrangler, a vehicle ideal for any kind of terrain, which can cost around $35,000. He has also been spotted getting into a Porsche Cayenne, a beautiful Porsche SUV with a sophisticated interior and high-tech equipment, capable of providing rides with many amenities. And to get one of these brand new cars, you have to spend around $80,000. Chris Martin has also been seen getting out of a Range Rover Sport, a robust SUV with a very imposing design. The interior of the vehicle offers plenty of space and comfort, which is why the latest models can top $90,000. Even more robust, Chris has also been seen getting out of a Cadillac Escalade, a huge car capable of offering a lot of comfort and safety for all its passengers. And to get a sense of price, depending on the model, it can cost around $90,000. The singer also owns an Audi S8, a beautiful sedan from Audi with an elegant design and a very sophisticated interior. And to enjoy all this glamour, the newest and most modern models can cost upwards of $120,000. The most expensive car he has ever seen was an old Ford Mustang GT350, a collectible in great demand by car lovers. And it's no wonder that to own this legendary vehicle, depending on the year and condition, it can cost upwards of $300,000. But nothing compares to Levine's cars. He is very fond of collectible vehicles and is always spotted using his 1956 Porsche 356, a classic convertible with black paint that looks brand new, which can cost around $100,000. As for Porsche, Adam has been photographed in his Porsche 911 Turbo, an athletic-looking sports car that costs around $120,000. As an ambassador of the Ferrari brand, the singer has already participated in a campaign for the dissemination of the Roma model, valued at $220,000. But it is not known whether he actually owns this car or if it was just borrowed for publicity. Raising the price even higher, Levine has a historic Ferrari 365 GTC equipped with a V12 engine, a model that can be found for sale in great condition for $300,000. He has also had his picture taken next to a Ferrari California, a vehicle that is a consumer dream for speed lovers, costing around $320,000. Another model Adam has been photographed driving is a Rolls-Royce Dawn, a high-luxury convertible that allows memorable rides breaking the barriers between passengers and the outside environment. No wonder this car is worth around $350,000. Last but not least, the singer kept for 5 years a rare 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, which was auctioned in 2019 for an impressive $1.1 million, making Adam pocket a handsome fortune. Taking into account that Adam has a more expensive garage, he wins this round. Round 4. Other real estate. Let's now evaluate the singer's real estate buying history. Does Adam or Chris invest more in luxury homes? One of Adam's acquisitions was a 100-plus-year-old historic property located in Montecito, California. With a little over 5 acres, the location is ideal for those seeking privacy and peace. The property was sold just 3 months after purchase, with an additional $5.8 million going straight into the singer's pocket. Another property is in Beverly Hills, with 3.6 acres of land and 7,100 square feet of living space. It is a modern, secluded house in the middle of the canyons of the area, with privileged views from almost every room in the house. Originally purchased for $4.83 million, the house went through major renovations until Adam decided to list it in 2016 for $17.5 million. Another house that was Adam's home is in the residential neighborhood of Pacific Palisades in Los Angeles, California. With a 3-acre lot, the property has plenty of space to offer everything one could ask for in a dream mansion. The house is divided into 3 separate structures, with the main house being 9,000 square feet, which has undergone an impeccable design overhaul, adding high-end furnishings and artwork that is very pleasing to the residents. There are 5 bedrooms, and the master suite is very large, with a view of the extensive lawn and a cozy balcony for sunbathing in the morning. All rooms have views of the gardens from the large steel doors and windows. On the property, there is also a game room with armchairs for watching a good movie, a very well-equipped gym surrounded by mirrors, an office that also serves as a music studio for Adam to work in, and a guest house complete with its own kitchen and dining room and 4 bedrooms. Outside, full of large green grassy areas, there is an open kitchen for preparing banquets outdoors or roasting meats on the grill. The space is very cozy and well thought out, with tables, armchairs, and chairs to accommodate quite a few people. For a cold night's gathering, there is a cozy outdoor fireplace area. Not to mention the pool area with a whirlpool bath surrounded by armchairs. There is also a chicken coop and a basketball court to enjoy some leisure time. Without a doubt, it is a unique and very complete mansion, which justifies its high price. Adam had bought this residence in 2018 for $31,950,000, but in 2022 he put the property up for sale and managed to pocket the princely sum of $51 million, receiving a large appreciation margin. But Chris Martin is not behind in this dispute. He once owned a ranch house in Malibu, which the singer sold in recent years for $2.15 million, even though he bought the place for $3.7 million. Another property that Chris Martin once owned in the Point Dume area was a 6.5-acre property that houses the Malibu Playhouse, a large theater that has 99 seats. In addition to the modern theater, the property includes a residence, which has been converted into a stylish office, featuring wooden floors and large glass windows that offer enchanting views of the canyon. According to some sources, Chris Martin purchased the property for $4.5 million, but listed the place in 2020 for nearly $5.5 million. He also once had a summer home in the Hamptons with Gwyneth Paltrow, which has 6,800 square feet of interior space, and the two bought the residence in 2006 for $5.4 million. Another property that Chris Martin once owned, also with Gwyneth Paltrow, was a house in the Mandeville Canyon community in Brentwood. The mansion features an elegant living room, a large gourmet kitchen, a dining area near windows, and 7 classically designed bedrooms. This property the two bought in 2012 for the price of $10.5 million. But the star's properties don't end there, as he and Paltrow also own a triplex penthouse in Tribeca. The unit is 3,900 square feet in area, with well-lit rooms thanks to light colors and glass windows that bring natural light into the interior space. Outside, there is a 400-square-foot balcony, which has a beautiful garden, an outdoor shower, and a barbecue area. According to some sources, the triplex was sold for $10.7 million. And, at the time he announced the separation, Chris Martin bought a mansion across the same street in Brentwood to stay close to his children for the sum of $6.75 million, but he sold the property in 2016 for $12 million. Raising the price further, the singer and Dakota Johnson bought a mansion in Point Dume in 2020 in one of the most expensive areas of the city. The property is 5,300 square feet, with predominantly clean colors in the interior environments, which create a sense of lightness and sophistication. There are a total of 6 bedrooms in the mansion, including the master suite, with doors that open onto a terrace, which provides an enchanting view of the region, as well as integrating an elegant closet and a luxurious bathroom with 2 sinks. Outside, one can contemplate the beautiful natural scenery that the mansion offers its surroundings. According to media reports, Chris and Dakota bought the mansion for $12.5 million. But the couple has already sold the property. Raising the price further, the singer also owns a 33-bedroom mansion in London's Belsize Park neighborhood. Chris Martin first bought Kate Winslet's house in the area for £2.5 million and then bought the unit next door for £3.1 million to build a large mansion, which recently sold for £12.5 million. Chris Martin also previously owned another property in Malibu while he was married to actress Gwyneth Paltrow. The mansion is 3,650 square feet and has a spacious living room for cozy suites, a kitchen with a chef's island, and other equally cozy surroundings. Outside, meanwhile, the residence sits on a 1-acre lot, which has ocean views and beautiful gardens, as well as a patio with a pool and an oversized tennis court. According to media reports, Paltrow kept the house after their separation, with the property having an estimated value of over $20 million currently, since Chris has had numerous homes that add up to higher values. Point for him. Round 5. Sources of income. Besides earning money with music, Martin and Levine have other sources of income. But which one of them knows how to diversify his income the most? Chris Martin, for example, is a songwriter, and besides writing most of his band's songs, he has also written songs for other famous artists such as Dua Lipa, Kanye West, Jay-Z, among many others. Together with his colleagues from Coldplay, they have an online store where they sell various customized products of the band. And although Chris Martin has no personal social networks and does not advertise like other artists, his band has already lent their songs to commercials. Some companies, such as Apple, iTunes, Lenovo, and BMW. Adam has a company called 222 Productions, which develops entertainment projects such as the reality show Sugar, launched on YouTube Premium, and the reality show Songland, which premiered on NBC in 2019 under the command of Adam Levine. His success as an executive producer is such that his production company has signed a deal with Wheelhouse Entertainment in order to create other projects together. In addition, in 2012 he founded his own record label 222 Records, which handles Adam's own albums and also bets on the careers of new talent that the juror finds on the show The Voice. In the alcoholic beverage industry, Adam Levine and his wife launched Cali Rosa, a brand of tequila produced in Mexico and sold in the United States, with bottles that cost around $50. Levine is also an ambassador and does several collaborations with different brands to launch his own products. An example of this was his project with First Act, which created a guitar to the star's specifications. He has also launched his own fashion collection and his eponymous perfume line. Not to mention the commercials and advertising that Adam does for companies, luxury brand Yves Saint Laurent, Pampers diapers, virtual reality glasses Oculus Go, among many others. And since Levine has more sources of income, point to him. Round 6. Net worth. In this round, we will finally find out which of the two singers who are members of the biggest bands in pop music is the richest. One of Adam Levine's greatest sources of income is certainly his work as a judge on the talent show The Voice. During his first season appearing on the show, Adam's salary was $6 million. By 2015, he was making $10 million, and the following year his salary was already at $12 million. From 2017 onward, Adam's salary on The Voice was $13 million. Talking about his concert income, the artist has already made a lot of money touring around the world. Between 2015 and 2016, when the band was doing the Maroon V tour, Levine's total income from all sources of income was estimated by Forbes magazine at $35 million that year. Whereas in 2018, his total annual income reached an impressive $68 million, and he is considered one of the highest paid artists that year. Taking into account the singer's entire accumulated fortune and discounting all the high taxes he had to pay, some sources estimate Adam Levine's net worth to be $160 million. Not bad, right? Chris Martin, on the other hand, is very likely to have as his main source of income the concerts he does with his band around the world. To get an idea of how much money the band makes, in their Viva La Vida tour in 2008, for example, the group made more than $209 million with 168 shows they did in the 5 continents of the planet, which represents more than $1.2 million per show. And while this is a huge amount, nothing compares to their 2019 A Head Full of Dreams tour, which is considered one of the most commercially successful tours in the world. That's because the band managed to sell almost 6 million tickets with their 122 shows around the world, grossing over $523 million in total, which represents a revenue of over $4.2 million for each performance. And although no one knows exactly what the Coldplay lead singer's fortune is worth, some sources estimate that Chris Martin currently has a net worth of over $160 million, a figure that could be much higher if he were a solo artist. So since their fortunes are estimated to be the same, let's consider it a tie. However, in this video we are comparing not only wealth but who leads the most luxurious life, so let's get down to the sum of the points. At the end of the battle, we had 2 points for Chris Martin against 5 points for Adam Levine, and he was the champion. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.